There's a disturbing trend, which has started in 1963 and has gotten worse all the way up until the present day. I don't know how it happened, but we as a community of Doctor Who fans have been hoodwinked. We are getting less of Doctor Who. Probably everybody is going, yeah, that's true, but until I can back up that statement with data, it's just an assumption. So today, I have let the inner spreadsheet nerd in me run wild in order to figure out, are we actually getting less Doctor Who? Because I don't want to end up in 2025 watching a 5-minute Doctor Who short thinking, oh wow, the BBC really went all out. I can't wait until another 10 years when we get another 5-minute short. They're spoiling us. I mean, honestly.
The best box set that you can buy for Doctor Who.
I have calmed down since the intro. We are going to take a look at some cold, hard facts. But before we do, if you ever shop on Amazon and would like to support the channel at no extra cost to you, then definitely consider using the links to Amazon in the description below and in the card up above. Those are Amazon affiliate links. When you click on those links, anything you order within the next 24 hours supports the channel because I get a small commission, generally 2 to 4% on whatever you buy. It doesn't have to be Doctor Who related. It can be anything. Cat food for your dog. I hope you don't give cat food to your dog. Don't. Now, I was on Twitter and I can't remember the person who tweeted this or the tweet. The way that they divided up their data analysis was in 5-year chunks, and I thought that was brilliant. So that gives us 8 5-year chunks. Now I know the first chunk is 5.5 years. Does that slightly favor the 1960s? Perhaps, but it doesn't change any of the answers. For the first 5.5 years of Doctor Who, there were 253 episodes. That's the equivalent of 126.5 new series episodes. That is insane. 1970 to 1974 goes down to 129 episodes, so that is a distinct drop, but still not doing too shabby. 1975 to 1979 does slightly better with 141 episodes. 1980 to 1984 sees a drop down to 103. This is the beginning of our downwards descent. 1985 to 1989 had 69 episodes. January 2005 to December of 2009, we have 59 episodes. So only a 10 episode drop, but still less Doctor Who episodes. In the next 5-year period, from January 2010 to December 2014, there were 58 episodes. So we got a fairly consistent amount of Doctor Who, albeit not that much. And then from January of 2015 to December 2019, we had a pitiful 38 episodes. 20 less than the previous 5-year period, and like 220 less than the very first 5.5 years of Doctor Who. I can already hear the comments, but wait, classic series episodes were only 23 minutes long and the new series episodes are 45 minutes to an hour long. That's not a fair comparison. Yes, you're right. So the spreadsheet nerdist in me went to a spreadsheet that I'd already made. It collected, according to Wikipedia, down to the very minute and second, the length of every single classic Doctor Who episode and every new series episode down to the minute. The number of hours, minutes, and seconds of Doctor Who every 5 years. Here it is. For the first 5.5 years, from 1963 to 69, 101 hours, 40 minutes, and 23 seconds of black and white goodness. Spoiler alert, we ain't gonna beat that. Now, in the next period, from 1970 to 1974, that drops by half. We're down to 52 hours, 18 minutes, and 45 seconds. Now, for 1975 to 1979, there is an uptick. We got 57 hours, 0 minutes, and 56 seconds. Then we have 1980 to 1984. We have a drop of about 14 hours. We have 43 hours, 21 minutes, and 22 seconds. Only 9 hours less than what we got in the first half of the 70s, so do bear that in mind. It's not a terrible number. Then, in 1985 to 1989, that drops even more, down to 32 hours, 36 minutes, and 13 seconds. Now, finally, the new series can get credit for having longer Doctor Who episodes. So you get 46 hours of Doctor Who, 48 minutes, and 0 seconds from January 2005 to December of 2009. So that is a great increase. It beats out the previous 2 periods. So from 2010 to 2014, we got 47 hours and 33 minutes and 0 seconds. Then January 2015 to December of 2019, 31 hours and 25 minutes worth of Doctor Who. That is a 16-hour decline since the previous 5 years. That is slightly worse than the 1985 to the 1989 period. That's worrying to me. We need to get the BBC producing more Doctor Who. There's one final metric that we need to look at though, and that is the average number of days between Doctor Who episodes. It doesn't matter how many minutes of Doctor Who you're getting. If you have to wait a ridiculously long amount of time between episodes, nobody's going to remember, oh, was it this month that Doctor Who was supposed to get? Was it this year that Doctor Who was supposed to? Was it this decade Doctor Who was supposed to come back? For the first 5.5 years of Doctor Who, the average number of days you would have to wait between an episode was 8.055335968. 8 days! Now, they were 25-minute episodes, but still, you get the point. That's a very confusing schedule. Start on a Saturday, next week it would be on a Sunday, the next week it would be on a month. For the next 5 years, from 1970 to 74, the average number of days between episodes almost doubled. It went up to 14.15503876. So it went up by about 6 days every 2 weeks. I'd take that at this point. 1975 to 1979, 12.950354661 days. So every 13 days. That's an improvement. That's better. From 1980 to 1984, we have an average of one Doctor Who episode every 17.7378648 days. So one every 17 3/4 days, which not ideal. 1985 to 1989, we have one episode every 26.46376812 days. So that was monthly. 2005 to 2009, we got one every 30.94915254 days. That's the longer side of the month. Now 2010 to 2014 did slightly worse, with one episode every 31.48275862 days, but I mean, it's essentially the same 31-day period. Now, in the latest 5-year period of 2015 to 2019, prepare yourselves. One Doctor Who episode every 48.05263158 days. That's 1.5 months. That is insane. An average of 49 minutes per episode. I mean, that's 1 minute per day that you have to wait for a Doctor Who episode. That, I can now say, with the evidence backing me up, that is not good enough for me. When did it become acceptable? When did we think it was normal to have one episode every 48 days? There were countless other television shows putting out 22 45-minute episodes every single year. I don't know what it is about Doctor Who that makes it harder to do that. Okay, you've got a loyal fan base who would be willing at this point to crowdfund for more episodes of Doctor Who. All of the talent of the British people, plus the global base. I see all of these other TV shows producing shows with effects, producing shows with lots of different settings. Why not just make 2-part episodes? The crew and cast spend more time getting more efficient. I mean, maybe we don't need all of these lovely locations. Maybe we just need to focus more on the writing. I love Doctor Who. I'm sorry I've been a bit of a grump. Behind every anger is sadness, and it makes me sad that we are getting less Doctor Who. We need Doctor Who to grow if we want it to keep going. So thank you guys for all the support that you give week in and week out for this show. Your passion for the show is what will keep it going. If you enjoyed this video, well then YouTube thinks this video right here is perfect for you, so you can click or tap the screen right there to watch it. You can click or tap this round icon to subscribe, and click or tap this box icon to check out how to support the Doctor Who guide and look around the website. This is a video I think you should watch. Thank you so much, and that's it. Bye.